Recent swatting incidents have occurred with 911 calls being received by both the Lafayette and West Lafayette Police Departments. These were two separate events that turned out to be false. Lafayette Police Department discusses the impacts of this type of crime on the community. Swatting incidents are characterized by false 911 calls directed at first responders. Shawn Verma with the Lafayette Police Department explains that these calls divert valuable resources.
When we get swatting calls, we have the responsibility as a law enforcement agency to still respond. We don't know that it's a hoax call. We don't know that this is a fake call that's coming in until we make scene and actually investigate the call. Law enforcement, fire, EMS, all of these type of swatting calls usually initiate all three of those. And not only does it get them on standby, but it also alerts local hospitals and emergency rooms to let them know that this is happening in the community so they can also prep for whatever's coming their way.
Not only are first responders' resources redirected from other critical calls, but Verma also explains that financial resources are affected.
For all of those resources that were deployed for that particular call, those officers, the EMS personnel, the fire department, they all have to get paid for their time for responding still. So that takes up financial resources, all for a fake incident.
Both Lafayette and West Lafayette Police recently received threatening phone calls about incidents in progress. In West Lafayette, authorities investigated a possible bomb threat at a local school, while in Lafayette, a call reported potential killings.
We did initiate our SWAT team, we initiated our crisis negotiation team, the fire department was initiated, EMS was initiated, all to a crime that was very serious, potentially involving people that have died. So when we have a call that's that serious, we're going to respond with full force.
Not only does this impact resources, but it can also take an emotional toll on first responders rushing to the scene of a false crime.
It is a call that does affect us emotionally too, because myself, I am a member of the SWAT team. So when I was responding to that call, all I was thinking about is what am I responding to and what actions are we going to take? What are we going to see when we get there? What are the officers already dealing with? And then once we get that response that, hey, this whole thing was fake, it's very frustrating.
Verma says swatting calls are a crime and are investigated after they occur. Both adults and juveniles can face jail time.
For false reporting, it is a crime in Indiana, and it's a misdemeanor crime at its very base, but it can be enhanced to a felony determining on the outcome of the calls. If somebody got hurt during the response, if somebody is actually hurt because of that call after the police or fire or medics arrive, there are consequences to that, and we do investigate them.
Verma says they can't pinpoint data to show a specific trend with hoax calls in the area, but it is more common towards the end of the school year when these calls do take place.
We don't want this to be happening in our community. We want the community to know that we do investigate these. If we do find the people that do them, they will be held accountable. And for the community to encourage their children to make sure that they have talks with them, that we don't false report serious crimes like that to the police.
Reporting from West Lafayette, Ella Chu, News 18.